You are listening to the Cigar Noise Boys. And in the end, the love you take is equal to the love you make.
Lincoln Park in the end.
No, The End by the Beatles. Those are the only lyrics of the whole song.
Oh, okay. I'm not familiar with that song, I don't think.
Did you not do Beatles Rock Band?
No. I mean, I was in a big Beatles phase in like middle school. I think they came out with that the album, the Greatest Hits or 25, whatever. So it was kind of popular, but yeah.
Beatles Rock Band, that was the song if you wanted to do a guitar solo or drum solo.
Okay.
Also, if you suck at singing, you just have to sing the end. Well, not literally the end. Those lines at the very end of the end. What's up, Cigar Noise Boys?
Yo.
We tried to record like a month ago, and then well, here's what happened. Our Zoom membership ran out. So we tried a different company for free. It took some time to learn, figure it out. Once we figured it out, recorded the whole episode. It broke my wife's computer. She had like not that much storage space, and that put it over the top, and it's still dead in the water.
Wait,
So
it broke her computer altogether?
Yeah, you can't turn it on and delete anything. It says no storage space. You can't delete it. So I think we'd have to take it in, get an external hard drive, and transfer everything. But it's a headache, and she didn't really use it other than when we wanted to watch something, stream something at night.
That's weird.
Yeah.
There's got to be a way. If you use Google how to fix it, I'm sure it's pretty easy.
We did. Apple sucks.
Oh, man, it's even a MacBook. Damn.
Down with Mac.
Wow.
I'm a PC guy. Those are good commercials. I'm a Mac and I'm a PC. I forget
Oh yeah,
what company made them though, so I don't know who they were trying to prop up.
I feel like it sounds like a PC kind of ad.
I like your shirt, Tyler.
What did you say?
I like your shirt.
Oh, the Fiorella.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, I can't. I'm trying to look up the commercial, but I saw the commercial, but I think I have to watch it to figure out who it was. Where are you at now? You at your house?
No, I'm at my parents'. This is my last week of summer vacation. So we did first half of the week at Deborah's parents, and then just got to my parents'.
Oh shoot! Okay, that's right. And they got good Wi-Fi.
So far, dude, we have had no glitches. This is great. It's been the best 30 minutes of my life.
Yeah. I don't see why we can't do 30-minute episodes once a week. It's a 30-minute phone call.
Okay. So this is potentially the last episode, or maybe last for a while.
Damn.
I don't know. Okay, well here's the thing. We didn't buy Zoom. Our Podbean membership expires tomorrow on our 5th year anniversary.
Oh.
So let's say that's not the reason. That's like these are soft reasons. Yeah, we could pay for that. You have a mortgage, you're trying to save up. You're El Gringo saving for El Ringo. I'm a single income household, being smart about the money. But it's not the money, it's time. Because
it's time.
Which we've had no problem just skipping weeks in the past. But when I go back on Mondays and Thursdays, I'm working at Morgan Hill Cigar and Wine, and I have to go straight from school there because it's a bit of a commute. So I don't see Deborah or Noah at all 2 days of the work week unless they come up for lunch, which is the plan.
Oh
yeah. So then I just have like 3 weekdays I get to see them, and if I'm podcasting and editing one of those, it just makes it tough.
Oh, I always forget about the editing part. Unless you can teach me how to edit, but I could edit it at work.
Teach me how to
I
edit.
have.
Teach me how to edit.
I mean, if you can teach me how to edit, I don't know, but
All my Herefords
yeah,
love me.
and then on my end over here is I've been working like 70-hour work weeks every week, and going to school. And I did going to school and taking one singular class, but I did pass it,
Nice.
accounting. So yeah, I'm gonna see if I want to continue taking a few classes here and there. And I'm glad I did it, and I'm glad that I passed. Um and it's summer school, so it's a little sped up. So it was kind of intense. It took a good amount of time, but luckily I have time at work to kind of read stuff. Like, we have downtime, and I can go over the chapters, do the homework, and stuff like that. So I'm happy that, I went to college, but I never graduated. I mean, I never passed any classes. So I'm glad that I took I mean, it's a community college class, but I'm glad that I was able to start it and then finish it while working all these hours. And that's like the problem I'm having too, is working a ton and then balancing my home life with Alyssa. And it's not fair to her if I'm just working all the time, and Skip's been in town for a month or so, and like I've only hung out with him like 4 times. If I've been working, or when I'm not working, I'm coming home and doing yard work and cooking and making my lunches for work. And so it's been like work, 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 like go to California for a weekend, work, 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 go to Corpus for a weekend. So it's just been fucking nonstop busy. But we're going into our slow season at the airport. The kids are going back to school. So it should be a little slower, like starting next week into September, October, and then it'll pick back up for the holidays. So that's what I'm thinking about, going to Nicaragua either end of this month or next month.
Nice. I mean, we'll
Yeah.
we'll see if I change at the lounge from 2 days a week to one day. I feel like that would open up more time to podcast. But as of
Yeah.
right now, I
Well,
don't know, because we'd have to buy Podbean again and Zoom, which
how much
not a
is
huge
how much
problem.
is Podbean?
I think Podbean was 109 and
Yeah.
Zoom, I can't remember.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah.
But hey,
I mean, I'm
great
sure we
time.
could. Yeah.
Shout out to number one sponsor of Danny Cubano. Well, Danny would like to remind you that when you're a sponsor, you can say whatever you want, like B asterisk 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 H F asterisk asterisk K A asterisk asterisk. There's like 5 of those E, and no one cares. Be a sponsor today and express yourself. Express
No.
yourself.
Yeah, I appreciate it, because we were in the hole, and now we're a little less in the hole.
We're in the
And then
black.
I talked to El Dandy today. He commented on I posted a bunch of old photos and like old songs, and he said it was a lot of good times and stuff. And then I told him, hey, we're doing a podcast, and then he's like, oh, let me know what time and I'll jump on. I'm like, I said I'll let him know, but it's we're doing this super condensed, and
Because this is the
um
free Zoom, so we have 30 to 40 minutes, and I didn't start a timer. So that sucks.
yeah. Yeah, so it's just gonna cut abruptly. So but anyways, yeah, we tried to use somebody's account, and then they're busy right now, so but it had like the secondary form of security, like email your a code, and I wasn't gonna bother this dude, so we'll do it how it is. But yeah, I mean, it's just we've taken breaks, we've always gotten back, but this is a lot different now, so
We'll
um
see. Oh,
yeah, I
other
mean,
also, my students last year all found the podcast and
ooh,
just randomly in class, one of them would just be humming a song, and it's the song that I opened the episode with. It's clever little
uh
cheeky little guys. Um, then on the 8th grade field trip, one of the girls right in front of the headmaster says, Mr. Sipinary, do you like girls or boys? And the headmaster's
oh
like,
no.
what is she talking about? It's like, oh, this kid has no idea what she's saying. Last day of school, all the 8th graders bring their phones and they all surround me at my desk with their phones out. because he wanted me to say the opening. It says, "Sorry guys,
Ah,
yeah, I was being peer. That's not peer pressured. They're not
they're
peers. They
bullies. I would have.
Padawan pressure. I was being Padawan pressured by my students, but I said no.
I probably would have quit. Like I already like don't like the thought of. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know, but if like people at work start making fun of me, I would like. Anyways, I don't know how he did that, but you know, hey, 5 years is nothing to shake at. I mean, it's who would have thought it? You know, and a lot has fucking changed in five. A lot, you know. But if we were to continue to do it, maybe we can just, you know, I can stop swearing so much and stop being. I need to stop being
Hey,
vulgar. And
you've been good at that. That was another comment by a student. He's like, "Why is that the guy you podcast with cuss so much?" We said curse. But you've been throwing the male deer around, those bucks.
yeah, well, I got that from Melissa. She does it as a joke, but I also don't want to like at work. I don't want to get in trouble, you know. So I just been practicing saying buck.
That's that's also that ruins podcasting when I'm just thinking, I hope I don't say something that my students are going to hear and then incriminate me. I'm talking about cigars or something.
Yeah, I mean it's tobacco and it's
Just let me
like it
live
was
my
funny
life. I'm an
like one of the
adult.
yeah
Sorry.
one of the projects for accounting was oh you had to build a business and I said like you know I use cigar thing I said is that okay she's like yeah I'm like oh, I'm just making sure some you know some people it can be looked at wrong but I don't know so how's the new gig going man
It's great.
Morgan Wine
Yeah.
great
So I can make tips there, which is fantastic. Um Football season I'm looking forward to because there hasn't been any night that's super busy, Monday and Thursdays.
mm-hmm.
But once football hits, it'll pick up.
Oh yeah
But yeah, I've pretty much figured out the reins. The humidor is a work in progress. It's not something that I'm the only one harping on. All the owners, they know that they've inherited all these cigars that are, say, subpar brands.
mm-hmm.
So it's just a process of moving inventory, making the money that they need, and we'll bring some good ones in. Like
Yeah
Tatchwai, they didn't have Tatchwai on the shelf. They had an event, so they brought in a bunch. So it's nice seeing that on the shelf.
yeah
But a lot of people there, it's just a very different atmosphere than Ohlone because people go there for drinks. And so they're a lot more
yeah
sociable than just strictly a lounge. People are just kind of sitting around maybe on the phone the whole time. That's fun.
yeah I miss working at a cigar bar
They
that was
the
fun.
level of cigar knowledge is very low compared to Ohlone, where people are more nerds about cigars.
Yeah, I could see that. I mean, I definitely could see that. But yeah, that's awesome, man. Um, so do they tip well, or how like is it worth it your time this
Yeah,
job or
I think it's worth it for the
okay,
tips.
that's good.
And it's a
That's
nice
good.
opportunity to smoke a cigar.
That's awesome.
Um, I have a few topics. Oh, speaking of, real quick, this shop has a lot of Christoph. Listener, if you have a shop nearby with Christoph, look at the Robustos. They're all over the place, size-wise. I took a picture of two Christoph Robustos. One's a Maduro, one's, I don't know, a Connecticut Shade, and then an Undercrown Robusto. Three different sizes.
Hmm.
Just stupid. Um, let's see. Oh, hey, as a resident Spanish speaker on the podcast, how do you say Espinosa cigar that means the orange?
Uh, Laranja. You don't eat, so it's actually it's not Spanish. It's a different language.
Oh, okay. Well, this is gonna throw the whole segment off. Maybe. That's good to know though. So I always
It,
said Laranja since its inception, which pretty much I've been smoking just about as long as that cigar's been out.
it's a
Um,
good cigar.
and then like a month ago, I heard someone say La Rana, and I thought,
Ooh.
oh man, I'm an idiot. This whole time I've been saying it wrong. I forgot that J's make a different sound in Spanish. And then
Yeah.
yesterday, my son Noah is playing with a toy, and there's a switch from English to Spanish. He hit the switch, and then he hit the orange
Yeah, I was gonna say
ball,
the orange. Yeah,
and it
that's not how you say
said
it.
naranja.
Yeah.
And I thought, wait, the J doesn't make a Y sound. It's like a ja 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 ja, but ha 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 ha. That's how you laugh in Spanish.
yeah, I forget what language it is, but it's it's named after that. It's because it's orange in some language.
But not
Because I guess
Spanish.
no, not no, because orange is
Okay,
naranja.
good. Because I thought I was taught how to say a cigar by a baby toy. So I'm glad I don't have
No.
to carry that load my whole life.
Um, and then you smoke the uh La Mistranza, right? And you liked it?
Oh, Mastranza, I did. Yeah, you said not to. Oh, I just you said not to
Yeah,
post
now
about it.
you can talk about now you can talk now you can talk about it. But
Yeah,
yeah,
that was good.
I brought
That's
you a sample.
to me that stands out. Some of the I don't want to say more recent. The last year, the Volstead came out last year. Volstead, I think, is still my number one Roma craft cigar.
Yeah, I mean it's a
Like
lot different. Like the that La Mistranza, it just smokes like a very elegant um like this is gonna sound like whatever, but it reminds me of it's in the same ballpark as like a Sin Compromiso, an Olmec, a Padron, and a Visario. It's like in that same family, but a lot cheaper. It's it's really good, and um, I have a pack of Craft Mark. I have the Marquette size. Skip, me and Skip did a trade for a bundle of Visa Horny, and then um, but it's gonna be regular production size, like a 5 by 60. I gave you a little small size, and then like a box press size.
better believe you did.
So, yeah, but they're really good. And then I ended up leaving a bunch of cigars with you. And told you to hold on to them, and then I forgot to grab them. The
We
Cro-Magnum
did
and
a what? We did a switch swap.
no, I gave you a bunch, but then I said, hey, can you hold on to this a little bit? There was like 4 cigars I wanted to keep for myself to smoke,
Oh
and
shoot.
and you put them in your case.
Which ones were those?
It was like a Cro-Magnon mandible. 'Cause I heard he gave you one. There was like 2 of those and some other. But yeah, I had just wanted you to hold on to it.
I weaseled them.
No, I just forgot them. You didn't. Yeah, I just left them. And then
I'm
I had
trying to give
said
myself
something to
credit.
you. Yeah, and then I said something to you, and you said, I forgot what you had said. Like, I'm just gonna keep them. I'm like, but I don't really care. Like because you gave me a bunch of cigars too.
What?
And then
No, I did I not? I don't think I meant that.
I don't know what you meant, but I think you misunderstood that. I wanted because I gave you a bunch of cigars, and I said, and I gave you like 3 or 4. I said, I don't want to bring these in the shop. Can you put
Okay.
these in your
Okay.
thing? And then I forgot to grab them.
That checks out. I didn't mean like I'm just gonna keep these. They're mine now, finders keepers. I don't know why I said that, but thank you. Sorry.
Yeah. Um.
Squash that beef, no problem.
Yeah. And then it was funny because I know Skip had wanted to try the Arroya you from LCC or whatever the hell that club is called. And so
LCA.
I gave it, yeah, LCA. So I gave it to him. And said, hey, this is from Dom, you know. And then about like 2 weeks later, he's like, here, and he gave me 3 5 packs of cigars. He's like, I'm not going to smoke these. And then that cigar was in there.
Oh
So
no.
yeah, he was interested in it a year ago,
Did
but
you
it
okay,
has
when you said it was from me, did you make it clear that it was because he said he wanted to smoke it? I wasn't just gifting
no.
him that you said so he just thinks I love LCA and I'm like, here, spread the word. Skip, you're gonna love this cigar. I've
I
smoked
forgot
two
when
of my whole life.
I forgot when he had mentioned
Dang
it, but
it.
I know he likes Arroyo, Christian Arroyo stuff. So, um, yeah. Ugh. So, but yeah, and then I was gonna say
Thanks, Tyler.
yeah, I'm on a 4 a.m. start time now, 4:15 a.m. to 12:45 p.m. and it's been really hard to adjust to it.
What time you get up in the morning?
2:45,
Time you go to sleep?
10.
That's like a normal time to go to sleep. You taking a nap when you get
Yeah,
home?
I did today, but I've been working doubles, so like I did. So we switched days off. So I was doing a buddy bid where I worked doubles on Tuesdays, and then I had Saturday, Sunday, Mondays off. But I ended up working overtime, like all whatever. So this week I went from Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, Monday, Tuesday off to Saturday, Sunday. Um, but I only got Sunday off because the days off switched. But I ended up working Sunday, and I did a double Monday, 8 hours Tuesday. I forgot what I had something going on Tuesday. Oh yeah, yeah, we had something going on Tuesday, and then Wednesday double. Today we had the podcast, and plus it's 100 degrees. It's only been 104 times this year, and last summer it was 100 degrees 47 times or something, and it
Oh
was hot as
man.
shit. So I'm like, we had the podcast. We were getting some furniture delivered, some custom handmade nightstands, and then we had the podcast. So I took off today, and then I signed up for a real quick. I signed up for a double tomorrow, and then like, all right, so we have your regular shift 4:15 a.m. to 12:45 p.m. and then your second shift starts at 4:30 p.m. I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa! I'm like, it doesn't line up with my shift. Like, there's not like a 1 to 9:30. They're like, no, it was all taken. All we have is the 4:30. So it's like I have to get up and then work my 8 hours, and then there's a 4 hour gap, and it's like, and it's a pain in the ass. Like if I didn't have to like park, walk into the airport, like if I could just walk out the door, boom, get to my truck and be home in 10 minutes, I would just go home and take a nap.
Yeah,
But it's a whole deal. It takes like I leave for work an hour early. I live 15 minutes away, but you just never know. And then you have to find a parking spot, and then it's like a 10-minute walk to the time clock. So it's like it's not just like so I ended up somebody ended up picking up my shift tomorrow morning. So I have like almost like an off day because I got off at 12:45 p.m. today. I don't have to be in the 4 o'clock tomorrow. So I have like, you know, 24 hours off of work, which is like a lot. I usually don't get any days off. So
that's nice. Thank you for taking some
yeah.
time for the podcast.
Yeah, well, it's my problem is I need to work on the I have the FOMO. I have this, but it's fear of missing out on money. So like I feel like I don't like missing if there's an opportunity for overtime, I don't like not doing it. But I also need to realize that it's really hot out and I can't be doing this to myself. I can't work 18-hour days and only have 4 hours of sleep every night or 3 hours of sleep every night. It's just not safe. So
Agreed.
yeah.
I'm gonna blow through
So
some topics because I don't know when our time is gonna be up.
I think we have about 10 minutes.
Okay. The blind review that's coming out hopefully tomorrow. I don't know what it is yet. It might be the new Wiseman. I didn't guess that it was a Wiseman. I guessed that was Corojo. I'm not a Corojo person.
Okay.
So we'll see what the cigar was. Speaking of wrappers, I was smoking the new My Father Mexican something. And I was
Ooh,
thinking Mexican San Andreas kind of had a boom recently. And I was trying to think of the oldest good Mexican San Andreas wrap cigar. The Neanderthal was ahead of its time, I think. I couldn't think of any
no,
other good
100%.
cigars that were using Mexican San Andreas before the Neanderthal.
Yeah, that was what 2015, right?
Sounds right, yeah.
I mean, back then there was the Undercrown. Um,
Undercrown came out. Um, no, it might have been just before that.
like
It
my
was still the
Uzi
cigar noise
Legaton.
days.
Oh yeah, I can't think of any really Mexican San Andreas. I mean, you would hear a lot of people. You would like Te Amo had like a cigar in the top 25, but it didn't really sell. It was like $6, the Revolution or whatever.
Hmm.
Um,
I remember, no, I bought one of those for my junior year spring break cruise. Smoked that on a
Yeah.
boat.
I mean, like, ooh, let me think. Like, what did the Tatuaje they have? I don't know when the L'Atelier Le Mission came out. Um, but yeah, nothing that's been like nothing that sells like the Neanderthal sells. I think that was
Right.
like, because when I think of right now, when I think of San Andreas, I think of like, I think of the Olmec that's new, the Wise Man, um, that came out in 2017. Um, Saka's only had the Sin Compromiso that came out like 4 years ago. I mean, Crown Heads, the Jericho Hill. I mean, Tatuaje used it in like the some of the monsters, like the Kruger, the Wolfman, I believe, or the Texas Chainsaw Massacre one, Leatherface or the Face. Yeah, I mean, no, there wasn't a ton out there. Um,
Hell, you're
and
impressive.
then,
You're
yeah,
doing this without a computer.
yeah. Anyways, yeah. So yeah, no, I think definitely, and then especially now you see a lot of people using that Pennsylvania seersucker Lajero in their blends too. You hear a lot of people using Pennsylvania Lajero. So, but what I love about that, going back to the La Maestranza, is a San Andreas. It's like it's an elegant. It's like I love how like the Roma stuff. It can be kind of like they use the thick high priming wrappers and tobacco, so it's in your face. It's explosive. It's full of flavor, full of strength, body, everything. You know, and then I think of like some of the newer stuff, like the Casa the Casa. I always forget the name. Casa Torres.
Yeah, not a TNU.
Casa Casa Torres is like you could throw a Davidoff band on there, and that could be like a Davidoff Nicaraguan, and you could charge $40 for that cigar. Like that cigar is so creamy and smooth, like, and then the La Maestranza is like that. It is not gonna knock you over your head. It's when you light it up, you have it doesn't blow apart your palate. You can fire up another one. Like I legit crave that cigar, and I don't want to open up my pack, but like that's really good. And then the Volstead for a Sumatra. I mean, maybe it's because the hybrid, it doesn't tear you apart like a lot of Sumatra does. A lot of Sumatra will dry your palate out and leave you um you just get a lot of like dry, earthy pepper, like, and that the Volstead's not. I smoke a Volstead almost every day. So
Good cigar.
yeah.
Great cigar. Um, so the new Laranja, if I've actually been saying it right. It's called the Escuro with an E. Why is it? I don't understand language. It's probably just the language that's not Spanish. And it's not Oscuro, it's E, Escuro. I had a guy call the
Oh,
shop and ask if we had mushroom edibles. I
oh,
said,
dope.
sorry, no, just cigars. Another guy asked if we had phones. We sold phones. Nope,
No,
just
sorry.
cigars. I said this last time the podcast I didn't record. Guy came up, bought a cigar, and he said, "Can you dress this up for me?" I said, "Excuse me?" He said, "Yeah, put some heels on it."
Oh my
And
God.
I don't understand. And thankfully, there's a guy who also worked there who was just not it wasn't his shift, but he's like, "Yeah, I'll get that." He just wanted it cut and lit. Never heard that. Dress that
Put
up.
some heels. We got 10 more minutes. I just got a message. You see that?
Um, oh, it's got a little timer. Nice. That's good.
Yeah, we got 10 minutes.
Terrible question to end on. Well, maybe not end on. Tyler, when is midlife crisis? When do people go through that?
Oh, well, I mean, theoretically, like, I'm kind of in my midlife. Like, people live
That's
to like
I know.
70, 80. But I mean, because when you think, why'd you ask this, man? Like,
I know
I
because it
mean,
ruined my day too. When I We
Well,
were
it's
coming
like,
back from church and there was a red Corvette, and I said, "Oh, I'm gonna get one of those when I hit midlife crisis." Deborah said, "You're midlife now. You're not gonna do that."
oh yeah. So I mean, if you think it like, I turned 36 in September. 14 years, I'll be 50. But then I think about how much I can accomplish in 14 years, and I think about 14 years ago, I was uh just starting off at Southwest. Like, it's a long time, you know, but and it's like right now it's like, there's, man, there's a guy I know, and he works doubles every single day, and he's gonna make 300K this year, and he works for an airline at the airport, but he works every single day, a
Tyler,
double every single day. Yeah,
Tyler, how old is this gentleman?
44.
When do you think he should stop and start reaping the fruits?
That's what I'm saying is, um, there's, I think I do a good job of balancing grinding it out. Like, I'll work a ton, but I take vacations, I take days off, I do fun stuff. I like, and that's why when I'm not working, I try to maximize my time by planning stuff out. And that's why, like, I get mad if my plans get canceled, because like I would have worked, because here's the thing, like, I love my job, and it pays really well, especially when you're on overtime and you're on double time and stuff. No, Rosie, no. And then and then but I can do all the fun stuff I like to do at work. I can joke around with people, I could smoke cigars, I could listen to podcasts, do whatever. Um but yeah, there's definitely a balance. And this guy, he's been working like this forever. But his problem is, no matter how much he makes, he will spend every single dollar. Now, the
Whoa.
pay, yeah, and he's declared bankruptcy twice. So no matter how much, he could make $1 million, he will spend $1.5 million every, you know, where me, I live below my means, I save money, but also I try to take care of the people in my family who I love, and in case something happens. So I want to be prepared in case something happens.
Yeah,
But
two problems. He's bad with money, number one, but number two, that you and other people know he declared bankruptcy twice. Why is that
yeah,
public information?
and it's public information too that he emptied out his 401k. Um, and
Living the fast life.
yeah, and
Nothing the fast
he
life.
legitimately, he moved to another. His family's in Austin, wife, kids, and he's
He
in
has a wife and
another.
kids and he's doing this?
Dom, it gets better. He's in another state. He works at another
So,
station because we didn't have overtime for a year, and he needs the overtime.
yikes.
Instead of his wife getting a job, or maybe them stop spending. So yeah, there's a balance, and it's. I think I do a good job of balancing. Like, I was just thinking about it the other day when I posted. I last night I posted all these pictures and all these memories. It's like, I've done a lot. I've worked a ton, but I've also done a ton.
Mhm.
Like, I can't like if I have a day off of work, I don't like to just sit at home and rot. Like, I want to be doing stuff. Even to me, doing stuff is going to a new restaurant, going to a new cigar bar, going to Roman Craft and hanging out, um, going on a cute date or something, like, or going on a walk, or it's. But I don't even watch that much TV. Like, I'll find there's like 5 shows that if they come out, I'll watch them, like, Game of Thrones, House of the Dragon, stuff like that. But so there's a balance, and I think I do a good job. But I don't have to. If there's no overtime, I don't have to work to sustain my lifestyle. So, like, we didn't have overtime for a year, so I just didn't work overtime. But when it came back, I'm like, okay, I'm ready. Let's go.
Yeah.
You know. So I don't know where the timer is. I don't have one on mine, but
We have 4 minutes left. Do
all
you hear
right.
the chimes through my mic? I've been chimes going the whole time. I don't know if it's picking up.
No.
Okay. Because that would have either been annoying to a listener or peaceful. Don't want to put anybody to sleep when they're driving.
Now I can kind of hear him.
Oh well. Okay, talked about midlife crisis. Question that might not get answered if this is our last one. For Candela cigars, is there a specific tobacco leaf that's used for the wrapper?
Oh yeah.
Or could you
Shoot,
do
I
like
know
a
the answer.
Mexican San Andreas Candela or broadleaf Candela? Don't know.
Um, Usually it's Connecticut, I think.
Because it's so
Connecticut
light,
shade.
that makes, yeah.
I think so.
Would you get a different type of green or would it be more of a brown if you had a darker colored leaf and candelified it? I don't
No, I
know.
mean they're all green.
Right, but if you put it through quick fermentation
You don't
or
ferment Candela.
quick curing, high heat,
Oh,
right? You hang in the barn real quick.
that's a Skip or Nick question or Saka. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Dang, we never did another brunch, boys.
No,
Man.
we can still do it.
Yeah,
We'll
we
figure
can.
out
We
a
can.
time.
Maybe I'm
We
just
will.
being
Don't be so.
melodramatic.
Yeah.
Let's see, stacking letters on cigar bands. So let's see, League of Fat Bastards, terrible name. Dom Pepin Garcia. Both of those, I think it was the new Dom Pepin Garcia, the like $50 cigar, $40 cigar.
Yeah.
I don't like when you just stack letter on letter on letter. So like San Francisco Giants, SF, that's fine.
Oh, gotcha.
LA Dodgers, sure. But when you start putting three letters on top of each other, it's way too much.
Yeah,
Like at
I
least
agree.
Tatchwell with a P, J, and whatever his other initial. It's not on top. That's fine. It's decorative. But yeah,
It's PHJ or yeah, Pete Hassel.
Hasselhoff.
Um, yeah, it's Hassel, right? Pete
I don't know.
Hassel. Yeah, Johnson. Yeah.
Um, dang, I'm going back way to this is during the school year.
We got a
On the
minute.
board, I wrote in cursive. Oh, we have a minute. This is dumb then. I'm not gonna talk about it. I don't think we need anything else. Okay, closing thoughts. I'm gonna post the year in review episodes
Oh yeah.
just in case we don't have Podbean before the end of this year. But yeah, we should get everything back when we have the time, especially if you're going to do more projects. So you have a minute left. You can do any more projects?
With cigars?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got two things in the work. Both of them are way too early to. Well, one of them is progressing along very nicely. We got it's a collaboration with somebody, and that's all I can say right now. But it's we got the name, we got the blend, and now we're just doing the packaging and everything. And then yeah, and I have a deposit down in Nicasueño, so there's going to be another run.
Nice.
So yeah,
Cool.
but
All right.
the first project hopefully will be at PCA 20 in March or April.
Cool. So maybe we'll figure it out before then. Tyler,
Yeah, oh
love
yeah,
you.
yeah. Love you too, brother.
Listeners, other than
We got
students. Well, I can't say other than okay, that's taking too much time. Love you guys. Rock and roll. Keep those cigars on ice.
Yeah!